Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
Another tremendous year in 2020 where he led the NFL with 4,823 passing yards. And remember, that was in the year after DeAndre Hopkins was traded to Arizona. Also had 33 touchdown passes against only 7 interceptions. A dynamic performer.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, playing through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or set packages, don't they?
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, 33 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. 5 plays here on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Fucking bitch.
Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
He was wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some
The best
tackles
player
and tight
available.
end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Smith to return it. A 39-yard punt.
Exactly who I would pick.
Like what? They take over. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds.
Oh, that kid's pissed.
Past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again.
Because he just got caught.
Good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
He was in the red room and everything.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Cooks flashing the footwork, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Oh, you thought you were John Wick, my guy. You were wrong.
And it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they left their starting quarterback out there for this
out of the pocket,
quarter,
bro.
But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time
It don't matter if anybody's out there.
Sure
Huh? He was outside the numbers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff for Lindsey, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
How the fuck?
The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if you're
You think Ghost is more important or Tempered in the solos?
Do so right there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0
We'll try Tempered. I'm really early game.
So he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times looks like the ticket.
I'm just trying to see what it would look like because I might do some tournaments and solos.
No catches though so far.
Yeah, because I feel like it's easy money, bro. Like the bracket, like you only got to score like 60 points or something stupid.
They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
No.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
I mean, I guess it could with me because of my KD. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
From the gun. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st down, Watson. It's complete.
Dude, these people really suck, man.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to go deep for Conley. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
These two coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Erickson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson. 6 yards left on second down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Pollard now a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, wow. I just fucked that all the way up.
From the gun, it's Newman. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They give to Johnson going right. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Gun, it's Taylor. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
No return here for Erickson. Touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
2nd and 4.
Now Taylor. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Alex Erickson, 55 yards.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, Here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now it's Wilson.
No way, bro.
Down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys
somebody else cracked my
offense.
shields.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Newman.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Taylor. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Texans 27, Cowboys 6.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
From his end zone, Wilson. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Come on, fellas.
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check. Fresno.
And they'll throw on first down with Newman. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Throwing again. Newman. Incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive.